Now we are going to solve third problem on spur gear. For this rated power kilowatt is given 5, which is transmit at 3000 rpm. Model is given 4 mm. Speed of the gear is given 1500 rpm. Number of teeth ZP is given 18. Both gears are made by same material here. SUT is given 630 MPa, that is Newton per mm square. Face width is given 40 mm. BHN is also given here, that is 400. Alpha is given 20 degree. C is given 171 Newton per mm. Take dynamic load is in account. Find factor of safety for bending and pitting. Consider Y 0.484 minus 2.87 upon Z. K 0.16 BHN upon 100 bracket square. PD dynamic load 21V CEB plus PT upon 21V plus under root CEB plus PT. Like this, the numerical is given here. Now in this numerical, ZP is 28, NP/NG is given, therefore gear ratio I is NP 3000 by 1500, that is 2:1. Therefore ZG is double of this, that is 36. This is the just introductory data. Now step by step, first find out beam strength. For beam strength, SB is equal to MB sigma by. For this SUT is given, therefore sigma B is equal to SUT upon 3, that is 210 Newton per mm square. Then Y is equal to 0.484 minus 2.87 upon ZP. Because both gears are made by same material, pinion is weaker, therefore consider ZP. ZP is 18. From this find out the value of Y. Y is equal to 0.3246. This is the value of Y. Now put here M4 B40 210 into 0.3246 and find out the value of SB. Find out the value of SB, that is beam strength. That is beam strength. It is 10906.56 Newton. This is the value of beam strength. This is nothing but the beam strength. Similarly, this is first step. Similarly, you have to solve for second step. Second step is wear strength. Wear strength for spur gear BQ dp dash K. BQ dp dash K. Here dp dash M into ZP. M into ZP. M4 ZP 18. Therefore it is 72 mm. Q, that is ratio factor 2 ZG upon ZG plus ZP. 2 into ZG is, here ZG is 36 upon 36 plus 18. Q, that is ratio factor, and this Q is 1.333. Then find out K, that is material constant 0.16. BHN is 400 given in the numerical upon 100 bracket square. Find out the value of K, that is the material constant. It is 2.56. This is the data required for the wear strain. And why wear strain is considered? Because BHN is given in the numerical. B, it is given in the numerical 40 into Q 1.333, dp dash 72 into K 2.56. From this you have to find out the value of wear strain. Wear strain is 9827.94 Newton. This is the value of wear strain. Already we have find out the beam strain and wear strain. Now third step, that is effective load. Now for this effective load, we have to consider dynamic load. Therefore equation is CSPT plus PD. CSPT plus PD. Now CS, it is given in the numerical. CS is given in the numerical. That is CS is equal to, it is given in the numerical. The value of CS is it is given in the numerical. The value of CS, it is taken as 1. It is taken as 1. Now find out PT and PD. For PT, first find out torque transmitted. Torque transmitted, EMT is equal to 60 10 to the power 6 into kilowatt. Kilowatt is given in the numerical. Kilowatt is 5 upon 2 pi NP. NP is 3000. From this we have to find out the value of torque transmitted. EMT is equal to 15915.49 Newton mm. This is the value of MT, that is torque transmitted. Then find out the value of PT, that is tangential load or static load. PT is equal to MT upon dP dash by 2. This is equal to 2 into MT 15915.49 upon dP dash. dP dash is 72. From this we have to find out the value of PT, that is tangential or static load. It is 442.1 Newton. This is the value of tangential load. This is the value of tangential load. Now find out the value of dynamic load. Now find out the value of dynamic load, that is PD. The equation for PD is 21V in bracket CEB plus PT upon 21V plus under root CEB plus PT. But in numerical the value of C is given 171 Newton per mm. That means this actually the unit of C is Newton per mm square. Unit of C is Newton per mm square, but it is given in numerical is 171 Newton mm. Now if it is in Newton mm, then this value is nothing but C into E. That is C into E is 171 Newton per mm. C into E is Newton. If it is in Newton per mm square, it is only C. If it is in Newton per mm, it is C into E. It is C into E. Now find out velocity. Velocity V is equal to pi dP dash NP upon 60 into 10 to the power 3. This is equal to pi into dP dash is 72 into NP 3000 upon 60 into 10 to the power 3. First find out velocity V. Velocity V here 11.31 meter per second. Then find out 21 into V. 21 into 11 point is, that is 237.51. Then find out value of CEB plus PT. CEB plus PT. This CEB, C into E is 171 into B is given in the numerical, that is 40 plus PT. PT already find out 442.1. Find out this value CEB plus PT, it is 7282.1. This is the value of CEB plus PT. Now put the value of CEB plus PT and 21V in PD, that is dynamic load. Dynamic load is equal to 237.51 into CEB plus PT is nothing but 7282.1 upon same 237.51 plus under root this term, that is 7282.1, and find out the value of PD, that is dynamic load. These terms are find out for the simple calculations. Now PD by calculating 537.28 Newton. This is the value of PD. This is the value of PD. Now find out effective load. P effective is equal to CS. CS is 1 into PT. Already we have find out PT 442.1 plus PD. PD is 537.28. By using this you have to find out the value of effective load. Calculate this. It is 5799.38 Newton. 5799.38 Newton. We have find out value of SB, SW and effective load. Now find out the value of factor of safety. To find out factor of safety, first to avoid failure, consider first beam strength SB P effective into factor of safety. Here SB is 10906.56 is equal to 5799.38 into factor of safety. find out the value of factor of safety for bending or beam strain. By calculating, it is 1.88. This is nothing but the factor of safety for beam strain. Then to avoid failure, consider wear strain, P effective into factor of safety. Already we have find out SW. SW is 9827.94 is equal to 5799.38 into factor of safety. Find out the value of factor of safety for pitting or wear strain. It is by calculation 1.695. In this way, you have to find out the value of factor of safety for bending and pitting. In this problem, both are given, that is bending stress is also given and BHN is also given. Therefore, we have to find out beam strain, wear strain, then find out the effective load. Here dynamic load is considered. Therefore, find out effective load by using the dynamic load CSPT plus PD. Find out SB, SW and P effective. Then to avoid failure, SB is equal to P effective into factor of safety. Put the value and find out factor of safety for bending. It is 1.88, and for pitting, SW is equal to P effective into factor of safety. Find out factor of safety for pitting. It is 1.695. Clear?